It's officially March. It's March 1st. Let's go in with our 24-hour tarot message, really kind of finishing out the rest of this weekend and kind of preparing ourselves for the spring season. We don't have many more days until the spring equinox, and I'm really excited to kind of have that season shift. So let's just dive right in. We have the Hierophant coming out. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and talk about these. We'll kind of clarify with another deck in just a minute. We do have the Hierophant coming out. The Hierophant represents structure, routine, tradition, sticking to that sort of showing up every day. You know, you wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you come home, you do your chores or your errands, and then you go back to sleep and you redo it all over again. Sometimes that can feel a little bit monotonous. So if you're feeling that way, maybe add something into that routine or take something out. But there is this sort of like, don't give up and continue to show up with these routines from now until that season shift. I know a lot of us are kind of over this wintry season. It's been cold for too long. We've been in this dormancy, and dormancy is nice because we do need to be able to kind of recharge our batteries to be able to continue to move forward a little bit more progressively with a little bit more strength as soon as that season shift comes. Try your best not to give up. Just keep pushing through and showing up with your lifestyle, your day-to-day routine. You will start to see the fruits of those labors. This is really kind of just doubling down on that. We have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is all about putting in the hard work and understanding that where you put that work in, you will see the successes. So right now it might feel like it's really difficult to really push through and to be showing up for all the things in your life, you know, working at your job, having your passion projects, still having time for relaxation and fun, making sure we're taking time for our physical body as well. So working out, eating right, also having time for friends and family. That's a lot of things to put a lot of efforts into. But if you can find a way to balance and kind of juggle all of these things, spread yourself evenly across the board, when that season shift starts to happen, and honestly, even starting as soon as Monday, we're going to start to see the fruits of those labors coming into our life. That Two of Pentacles represents, you know, work hard, play hard. So if you put in the hard work now, you'll be able to play hard when the spring and summer energy officially gets here. Let's go ahead and kind of see what else we have. I want to go ahead and clarify with another tarot deck because right now it's kind of just this sort of like baseline energy across the board. We're being asked to continue to show up for our day-to-day routines, allow ourselves to know that our lifestyle and the structure that we've put into our life is going to ultimately lead us to some sort of success. A lot of us are putting in a lot of hard work. Maybe we are feeling like we're juggling a lot of things right now. And if you are feeling that way, and maybe you're almost kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can continue to juggle all of these things, don't give up just yet. You know, we're right there at the finish line. But then we also have here the Hermit coming out, the Emperor coming out, and then the Two of Wands. So, you know, that Hermit card on top of that Hierophant energy is telling you, it's like, look inward a little bit. If we're feeling like the day-to-day routine, the lifestyle, whatever that sort of tradition is that we have in our life right now, is it actually in alignment with the ultimate goal? More than likely it is. More than likely we need to just kind of go back in and remember why we are doing these things, why we are waking up every day and working so hard, going to the gym, going to work, meal prepping for the week, whatever it is that we have all of these things on our plate, and it's going to vary from person to person. Go inward and ask yourself, you know, why am I doing these things? Is this going to be beneficial? And more than likely, you'll sort of get that revamped energy of excitement and passion for it. You'll understand why you're doing it, and you'll probably become even a little bit more strict when it comes to your lifestyle right now because you are excited for that spring season. You are excited for those summer energies. You want to go on vacation. You want to go on that road trip. You want to purchase that new home, that car, purchase the wardrobe, whatever these sort of goals are that we have. You want those things. You want to be in a place where your summer body is ready in whatever sense that looks like for you. Those are the things that you will start to find the motivation from as you look inward with that Hermit energy. And in turn, that Emperor comes out. The Emperor is like that authority, right? It's becoming a little bit more strict with what it is that we are doing and remembering why we're doing it. I think the next 24 hours and really just this weekend, a lot of us might be feeling, I don't want to say lazy, but I feel like a lot of us are feeling like we just want to kind of lay around and recharge our batteries, disconnect from the world. And I think that that's also important. It's all about balance, right? But I also feel like sometimes what happens is when we take that moment to recharge and we're just kind of sitting there and maybe we've put some things on the back burner, it starts to pile up. It starts to become overwhelming. We have a lot of things that maybe we need to catch up on in order to get back into the swing of things. And this is that vibe of saying, Don't forget why you're doing all of these things. You will appreciate the fact that you showed up for yourself now and tomorrow and all of this week. As soon as that sort of spring energy gets here, I mean, it's going to be warm outside. For some of you, it's already warm. It's getting warm outside. But for the rest of you, it's like it's going to be getting warm outside very quickly. We're going to be in this place where we're going to want to go out. We're going to want to spend time with our friends. We want to spend time in the sun. We want to do road trips and vacations and all these fun things, taking the kids to the park, doing all those things that we enjoy doing. If you show up for yourself now, you'll be able to do that later. And that's where that Two of Wands is also coming out into play on top of the Two of Pentacles. We have a double two here, really kind of focusing in on that balance. If you're feeling imbalanced, again, look inward, ask yourself why you're doing these things, what's important, those sort of end goals. Find the balance between it. We've recently been talking a lot on the lives about finding balance between like life and fun. So try your best to find that balance. And if you're having a hard time, you know, the Two of Wands does say, look out into the horizon for yourself. What does that future look like? And how can we ultimately start continuing to take those steps to get there? This is really nice, especially for 24 hours. But honestly, from now and through till the spring equinox, which is on the 20th of this month, I believe. So take your time over the next couple of weeks. Remember why you're doing these things, especially from this weekend. More than likely this weekend, a lot of us have taken a step back to recharge our batteries. I know I have. I'm sure a lot of us are also on that same page. Remember what you're doing. I know that we have some things piling up. Slowly start tackling that list and prepare yourself to go back into Monday, ready to go, showing up for ourselves so that way we can enjoy the fruits of our labor later on down the road. I love this energy. I hope this found the right people. If you know someone that needs to hear this message, go ahead and send them this video. Otherwise, I will see you again tomorrow. Aloha.